Look into these eyes like no one before, and be my light. Sunrise laughing 'cause we stayed up all night. Be my man. We'll leave with all the treasure we can grab. Ooh. Be my lake, summer sand and a strawberry milkshake. Be my pride, stay under my skin. Don't let me take what is not mine. Be my house.
Thank you all for being here today. This is a joyous moment between Devry and Amanda. My name is Zach. I'm very honored today to be today's officiant and best man and see these two come together as one. Devry and Amanda's story started the way a lot of great Minnesota love stories do, with a brewery. Their first date in Rochester quickly led to a few more, and before long, Devry worked up the courage to ask Amanda to be his girlfriend. She said yes, and this wonderful adventure began. For almost 2 years, they did the long distance thing, which is not for the faint of heart if you've done it. But they made it work, turning miles apart into moments that only strengthened their connection. Eventually, Amanda moved up to Maple Grove, and the two of them started building their life together. One of the first big decisions that they made was getting George. Anybody knows George? The pup who, basically runs their household at this time. And if you ever have been around George, he has a very memorable way of making his presence known. His flatulence can clear a room faster than a fire alarm. But we love him. Fast forward to 2023, Devry planned the perfect proposal at Amanda's favorite winery. She said yes, and here we are today. Now, a little backstory on myself. I've known Devry since we were little bitty boys in high school, since 2013. Devry's been one of my best friends, and I'm very honored to be asked to do this today. In those 12 years, I've known Devry to make some very, very questionable decisions. But I can tell you this honestly from the bottom of my heart, that Amanda is proof that he got the most important one right. I think we all can agree with that. What makes Amanda and Devry so fun to be around is how they live their life together. Whether they're traveling, boating, or doing anything outdoors, they bring this sense of adventure and laughter wherever they go. And if you know them, something memorable always happens during those trips. Whether it's getting stuck on the side of a cliff in Canada, getting rescued by firefighters, or any sort of boating story worth retelling, it's always memorable and it's always full of love and laughter, no matter what happens. For Devry and Amanda, family has always been at the center of their lives as well. Family is not just people you are born into, it's also people you choose to share your life with. It's your support system that supports you in the best of times and also stands beside you in the worst. One thing that I have come to learn and love about Devry and Amanda is the fact that these two live for the moments. A lot of us get stuck in this repeat mundane times of social media and instant news alerts and all the terrible things happening in the world. Amanda and Devry truly live for what they're doing in that moment. And I think it's something that we all can take away from how they live. It's truly beautiful. In their journey together, Devry and Amanda have shown what family means through the way they care for each other, the way they welcome new people in, and even the way they love George, who they treat like one of their own. Family to them is about creating a home filled with love, laughter, and those little moments that matter most. As they take this next step into marriage, they not only are joining their lives together, but also families. Today is not only the celebration of their love, but also the creation of a bigger, stronger family that will continue to grow in love and memories in years to come. Speaking of family, Amanda and Devry have decided to involve some of their family in some readings. I'd like to invite Mother of the Bride, Dawn, up for a little reading here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on this very special day. Devry and Amanda, they say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. You see, fire is powerful. It burns bright, then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing you a love that burns, I wish you love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and flows. It is powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so, like the water, I hope your love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope your love is powerful and free. And may you always find each other like the river finds the sea.
Thank you, Dawn. I'll tell a little story about Dawn. She, I know. Hold on. Dawn is a wonderful woman. Dawn and John, Amanda's mother and father. They are two people I've known just as long as Devry, or just as long as I've known Amanda. But they are truly the epicenter of people that care about their family, and the amount of love and care that they share as a family and how that's going to grow for the years to come. It's very beautiful. I'd also now like to invite cousin of the bride, Paige, forward to read a reading as well.
All right. Hi, I'm Paige. I'm one of Amanda's cousins. Our grandparents were married for 58 years. During that time, they learned a little bit about love, a lot about each other, and a whole lot about what it takes to make a marriage last. With that, Grandma wants to share a few secrets for a long and happy marriage. First of all, my grandpa made sure that my grandma had roses every single Christmas, setting the bar pretty high for Devry. Our grandpa was also always ready to go and make memories with not only each other, but their kids and grandkids. Grandma and Grandpa exemplified the importance of making time for their family, always living by the saying, the more the merrier, as it was never uncommon to fit 20 people in their house for the weekend, and we've loved having Devry. One thing Grandma and Grandpa always saved to do with each other was dancing, so much so that Grandma broke the heel right off her shoe. However, Grandma says that they never missed anything together, from fairs to concerts, and definitely not an ice cream stand. While summing up almost 60 years of marriage into a few minutes is a nearly impossible task, I'll leave you with this. Make time for each other, make memories with your crazy family, but most importantly, dance together until your heels fall off and never skip an ice cream stand.
Thank you, Paige. I got another story about Paige. Not very, I've only met Paige one other time, but this involves all of Amanda's cousins, which there are plenty here. Me and my beautiful wife, Jessica, I had the opportunity to attend a music festival with Amanda and Devry and all of Amanda's family. And I'll just tell you one thing. If you try to keep up with the Yackleys and Scotts, you're not gonna. There's two families involved in this relationship, obviously. We have Devry's family here as well. I've known Devry's family for quite a long time, and they are people that also share the love, absolutely care about family, and know how to raise two very beautiful nieces for Devry. And next, we're going to invite up Devry's nieces, Addison and Ava, for a reading, please.
My great-grandma Candy chose a Bible verse to share with Devry and Amanda from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. I love you, Devry and Amanda.
I don't know if I have any more tears to shed, but that was darn cute. In Ephesians chapter 4, verses 2 through 3, we are reminded, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love, and make every effort to keep unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Unity is one of the most powerful parts of marriage. It means standing together as one, not just when life is easy, but also when it brings its challenges. It's choosing each other every single day, working through the differences with patience and celebrating the victories with joy. For Devry and Amanda, this step into marriage is more than sharing a home or a last name. It's a commitment to unity, to walk side by side in love, to face whatever comes their way together. In unity, they will find strength. In unity, they will create peace. And in unity, they will build a marriage that is unshakable. That is why today we have chosen I'm going to mess this up again, I'm sorry, a Dracenia plant.
You got it.
Got it. A Dracenia plant is part of their unity ceremony. Unlike cut flowers, a plant continues to grow when it's cared for, nourished, and given attention. This plant will serve as a living reminder that their marriage also needs care, patience, and love to flourish. As their roots grow deeper, so will their bond. And just like this plant will thrive with time and effort, so too will their marriage. Devry and Amanda also aim to plant it at their next home, where it will stand as a lasting symbol of the foundation they are building together today. Unity also means remembering that marriage is not about two perfect people, but it's also about two people who choose to love, forgive, and to grow together. As Devry and Amanda begin this new journey, they will show the world that a marriage that is rooted in love, humility, and faith is a marriage that can stand the test of time.
Let's flip a coin, heads for north and tails for southbound. Oh, and let's see what this world's all about. If it's worth running around. Go for a drive, watch the black roll over yellow. When the sun's coming up and when it sets low, that burning ball of fire makes the trees glow. Oh, 'cause if you leave behind your worries like a bandit on the run, I swear you'll be just fine. Listen to the moon. Out for a walk underneath the shadows of the trees.
I'm glad that's not my job. I think one of the biggest things and why Devry and Amanda chose this plant is, if you have the opportunity after the ceremony to take a look at it, one thing that it does is it intertwines. It goes back and forth, bobs and weaves, whatever you want to call it. And I think it's a great symbol of what Devry and Amanda's relationship and now marriage will be and forever be. They are living their own separate lives, having their own successes, downfalls. But at every moment in their lives, they have each other. They'll be connected forever and ever. Now I'd like to introduce the bride and groom to read their vows. Amanda is going to go first, and I have this wonderful vow book.
Devry, when I first met you at that brewery 4 years ago, I never imagined we would be standing here today. I remember first thinking how thoughtful and kind you are, taking time to prioritize our time together and putting a lot of thought and effort into our dates. You took the time to plan every detail on our jet ski date early on in Winona, including where to launch, how to navigate all the dams on the river, and even a spot to eat after, even though I knew the area better. You would send me flowers, drive me to my work shuttle before my 7 a.m. shifts, so I didn't have to wait in the cold, and wake up early to make me coffee. If you know him, he's not a morning person. You make me feel so loved, not only through your words, but through your actions. You always prioritize me and our time together. I never imagined I could feel so loved by anyone. You're the most supportive person, especially these last 3 years as I navigated through school. Always trying to cheer me up and make me laugh when I was stressed about my doctorate project or a test, and understanding when I had to study or spend hours on homework. Also reminding me to take breaks with having some fun too. As I fell more in love with you, I learned how driven and passionate you are, how you always prioritize me and George, our friends, and both our families. We share the same interests like our sense of adventure and travel. Sometimes you may be more of a risk taker than I am, and it makes for some great stories. We also both try to make everything work, which we have realized over the years is not always possible. Through all of this, you make me happier than I could have ever imagined. As we continue our life, I promise to always support you, no matter where life and your dreams take you. I will be cheering you on. I promise to be your steady teammate when inevitably life gets hard. I promise to enjoy every adventure with you, except maybe a hiking trail in Niagara Falls. I promise to show you how much I love you every single day for the rest of my life. I never thought I would find someone that I would be so sure about. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to continue to build our life together.
Amanda, from our first date to standing here now, every day and every memory with you has felt surreal. I always prayed to find someone like you, but I never knew if that someone would actually come along. Going back to the day we met in Rochester for that first date, you were different and in the best way. Never had I met someone who listens so intently and makes me feel so heard. From that first date to the day I asked you to be my girlfriend, to the day I got down on a knee to ask you to marry me, you have said yes to doing life with me, and it has all fallen into place beautifully. It is hard to believe someone can come into your life and change it so much, and that is why it is so surreal. I often wonder how I found the most amazing life partner, and seeing you today in your wedding dress, in this beautiful place in the Bluffs you found for us to celebrate our love with our friends and families, is the most surreal moment yet. Reflecting more on those early days in our relationship, you told me music and song lyrics are one of your love languages, which I didn't really relate with since I didn't listen to the lyrics as closely as you did of songs. But as time went on, while dating long distance, you would often share songs with me that made it feel like you were close when we were so many miles away. But whether it was a song about our love or a song you shared if I was going through a tough time, I found myself feeling the emotions of the music and being reminded of you and how much you care. There are so many songs that hold such a special place in my heart now. Our first dance song, The One by Codaline, has a line in it that goes, "You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one." I will never forget us dancing to that for the first time and thinking to myself, she makes me feel this way. I think she is the one. I am in awe of how thoughtful, genuine, and loving you are to everyone. I love the way your eyes light up when you smile and get excited about making a new drink with me at home, or find a recipe to try for dinner, or tell me something fun you want to go out and do together. It fills my heart to see you so excited just to spend time with me. I love your adventurous spirit, which I also have. And it sometimes has gotten us into some interesting situations, but in those situations, you were always calm and made the most of them. From encounters with wild boars in Italy, or getting rescued by the firefighters, which we've all heard about now a few times, which was my fault. I got us lost on that hike. You reeled me in. Tried to, at least. We got through those things and we grew together. I fully credit you for your calm presence, which also keeps me calm. Those examples are funny stories now, but in anything we face in our life journey together, I'm confident we will find a way to work through it. As your husband, I promise to be there for you and to be the person for me. I promise to be the person you are for me back to you. To lift your spirits, listen intently, and give you my heart completely, just as you have given me yours. Despite these busy years of our lives so far, juggling getting your doctorate while also working, making time for family and friends, and finding time for us, always made me feel prioritized. I know we will continue to navigate life together through its ups and downs as long as we continue to support each other. I promise to always be honest with you. I will never take our love for granted. I want to always maximize every day we have on earth together. I can't believe I'm this blessed to marry such a stunning, joyful, smart, adventurous, and authentic woman. You truly are a gem, and I love you with all my heart. I'm so excited to begin this chapter in life with you.
I don't know if I can hold it together much longer, to be honest with you. I think all of us are here because we know Devry and Amanda, and we know the life they live, and we know the type of people they are, but maybe we didn't know how close they really were. Devry and Amanda, you've made this public ovation of faith, love, and years to come in front of all your family and friends. Now it's time to make it official. Amanda and Devry, you both have exchanged your vows and made your promises in the presence of everyone. We'll now proceed with our ring ceremony. Devry, please hold this ring and repeat after me. Amanda, I give you this ring.
Amanda, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love for you.
as a symbol of my love for you.
Let it be a reminder that I'm always by your side.
Let it be a reminder that I'm always by your side,
And I will love you for the rest of my life.
and I will love you for the rest of my life.
Please place the ring on Amanda. Amanda, please hold this ring. Amanda, please repeat after me. Devry, I give you this ring
Devry, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love for you.
as a symbol of my love
Let it be a reminder that I am always by your side.
Let it be a reminder that I'm always by your side.
And I will love you for the rest of my life.
And I love you for the rest of my life.
Please place the ring on Devry's hand. These rings are more than beautiful pieces of jewelry. They are symbols of an unbroken circle, a reminder that love has no end. Just as the rings are made of precious metal, may the love between Devry and Amanda remain strong, pure, and enduring. Every time you look at these rings, may you be reminded of the promises you made here today in front of your friends, family, and loved ones. May they remind you to be faithful in the small moments as well as the big ones, choose to love daily, and to continue building a life rooted in trust, patience, and joy. And may these rings always remind you that wherever life takes you, you do not walk alone. From this day forward, you walk together, hand in hand, united in love. Here's the big moment. Devry, do you promise to love and support Amanda now and forever?
Yes, I do.
Good. Amanda, do you promise to love and support Devry now and forever?
I do.
Good. By the power vested in me in the state of Wisconsin, I proudly announce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Foss Devry, you may kiss your bride.
I know we've talked about it. Think I told you laying in the grass how I'm constantly up at night and doubting if the things I feel will ever pass. Call it a thing, I should just meditate on, take a breath. Call it a mix of innocence and minor superstition. A label is something a little cold water couldn't fix. Whatever you call it, just know it's killing me, so could you listen? Save me, dig me out this hole, take me back where I belong. Light me up like a cigarette on the stove. Love me unconditional. Shake me, talk me off the ledge. Hold me, and pull me back to bed. Warm me up like a cigarette in the snow. Love me unconditional. I'm sure we've already discussed it, but the fog in my head makes me forget that when I drive home at night, I feel disgusting. Feels like I'm never there to tuck you into bed. Call it a thing, I should just meditate on, take a breath. Call it a mix of innocence and minor superstition. A label is something a little cold water couldn't fix. Whatever you call it, just know it's killing me, so could you listen?